Almost shout out to all of my new subscribers and all of my subscribers that have been riding with me, period. I love you guys dearly, and I don't know what I'd do without y'all, for real. Love y'all to pieces. So I'm in my bedroom right now, giving you guys a story time. Excuse my eyebrows on it, like, there's a bitch. I ain't got a lot of eyebrows, I ain't gonna lie, but I just work with what the hell I got. Every now and again, I play with them. And like, but honestly, I don't always like doing that. So I just work with what I got most of the time, to be real honest with you. But anyway, so yeah, I have been busting my ass working. I was trying to get some extra money or whatever, so I went ahead and took on delivering phone books. I did it before, like 3 years ago. Let me tell you, it's a lot. Between tomorrow and Sunday, I gotta deliver 1,600 and turn the route in Monday so I can get paid for it. So, yeah, I got my work cut out for me. But I ain't forget about y'all, and I'm gonna do the best that I can, okay? To give you guys, make sure I give you guys a video or two. So let's get into a couple of things. This video is pretty much story time, kind of sort of rant about customer service. So Thursday, now I have a barbershop that's near my house. But to be honest with you, I have 2 teenage boys and I'm trying to save money. So if I could find ways to save money, I ain't perfect because I'm doing it by myself. I'm a single parent. All my children are by the same man. Unfortunately, I'm holding me down. Just being straight up honest. So, and I, for the most part, have for a very, very long time. So I do what the hell I got to do. Meaning, if I could find me a deal, then I'm going for a deal. If I got to pay regular price, I will for convenience. But if I could find me a deal, I'm going for the deal. And that's just what it is. Because a few dollars here and there, that should add up. So I've been taking my kids to the beauty school, my boys, to get their hair cut. My girls, I typically do their hair myself. Because I took them to the beauty school one time, and my daughters are very tender-headed, and people act like they ain't got patience for them, and they be crying and this and that, and I don't want nobody pulling their fucking hair. You know what I'm saying? So I just do their hair myself. Excuse me for cussing, but I'm tired, y'all. It's like 12:36 and I've been busting my butt like all week, and I got to get up early in the morning to get these phone books out. So sorry if I'm a little drained, but I'm tired. But I just wanted to holler at y'all real quick. So I'll get into what's on my lips in a sec. So long story short, we went to the beauty school. Now the beauty school that I went to is like 45 minutes from my house. Because I live in like a small town, but I live in like the Tampa Bay area. So I'm like 45 minutes away from Tampa. And, no, about 30 minutes away from Tampa. But I had to go like deep in Tampa to go to this particular hair school. Now we've been going to the hair school for years. I mean like probably like 8, 9 years. It's been a minute. So my oldest was like in the 2nd grade, 3rd grade when we started going there. And he's a freshman in high school now. So it's been a minute. So, we get there, whatever. Before we get there, we had went one time before, and I drove, like I told you, 45 minutes to get there. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me go ahead and call first and make sure they could take y'all, because it was like 7:30 when we were headed there, and they take the last person at 9 o'clock. So I called and I was like, hey, can y'all take my kids to get their haircut? Da, 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 da. They was like, yeah, you can bring them on in. You're still good. You have until 9 o'clock. So we got there. It was like 7:30 when we headed out here. So I got there probably about 8:15, almost 8:30. It wasn't that close to 8:30. It was like, I'm telling you, it was literally like either a few minutes to a quarter to or something like that. But it wasn't that late. Like they had enough time. I get there, they was like, oh, we're not taking anybody else because our barbers have to go home and we're not keeping them there and this is that and the third. So I was like, yo, I called and asked you, could I bring my kids? And y'all told me that it was okay. Oh, I don't know who told you that, but we shouldn't have told you that, da, 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 da. So I say that to say this. When I went the other day, I figured it was going to be the same experience. And even though it was a lot earlier, we got there probably about 6:45. And we left here like around 5 something, because as soon as my kids came home from school, I was like, well, let's get down to Tampa. Let's fight this traffic and get down there. Because being that we was like going back the other way, we was kind of fighting against traffic somewhat. It still be traffic everywhere in Tampa, but it wasn't too bad, basically. So we got there, yeah, about 6:45, something like that. Before we got there, I called and I asked, I said, hey, are y'all still taking people? They was like, yeah. Da, 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 da. So this time I learned my lesson. I said, well, what was your name? To the person who's on the phone. So they was like, excuse me? I said, what's your name? I was just asking what your name is. And they hung up. So I called back and I got a different person, of course, thinking I would get the same person. I got a different person for whatever reason. And it was crazy because I literally called right back. And they only got one front desk that I know of. Call right back. And woman answered the phone. I'm assuming it was the owner. This fucking woman was like, I explained to her what happened, and I said, they hung up on me. Oh, we don't do that here at blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, well, I'm sorry to inform you, they hung up on me. Okay, I don't know who the hell it was, but they hung up on me. Straight up. Well, let me transfer you over there so you can get your question answered. Like, not, I'm going to investigate who that was and answer the phone, none of that. It was, oh, okay, I'm going to transfer you over there. Transfer me over there, child went straight to voicemail. Nobody picked it up. I was like, wow. So, we get there, right? When we get there, it was dead empty. Wasn't nobody in there. It was customers in there, but they was already being cut. And it was pretty much, I want to say, like a quarter away done. Like, they was just about to walk out the chair. And my kids was the only people waiting, my two boys. So, we sitting there waiting or whatever, and this dude, so let me paint the picture for y'all. So, first of all, my children have, Puerto Rican in them. Their dad is mixed with Puerto Rican and black. Hence, their grandmother is Puerto Rican, full-blooded. So, and the high school I went to in Newark was it's in North Newark, and it's a predominantly Puerto Rican, Dominican, Spanish, any flavor of Spanish you want goes to that school. So I grew up with Spanish people. I got nothing but love for my people. They my people too. You know what I'm saying? Because how we grew up, we all grew up as one. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different down here in Florida, but we all grew up as one. It's no divide. It's not like, oh, I'm black, you Spanish. No, how I grew up, we all one. And then it just so happened my children have, So anyway, so we get there, right? And the dude, I told the lady, I explained to her, this is, that we called and, I want to get their hair cut or whatever. She was like, okay, so I filled out the paperwork and then we sat down because they have you fill out like this slip. So I guess they can keep track of who hair they cut and so forth for tax purposes and all of that. So we sit down and we waited for somebody to call my son. So now I found out later it was an instructor. The dude's name was Lewis. And by the way, this place is called Sheer Excellence. It's in Tampa. It's a beauty school. So, the dude name was Lewis. He's supposed to be an instructor, right? Now, I didn't know this until after the fact. So, he's Spanish. From what I hear, he's, Puerto Rican and black. But, I mean, who cares? So, anyway, this dude came off the street that was Spanish. And he couldn't speak English. So the owner was sent at the desk. Now, I never seen this particular owner. It's a male. I know for sure. I never knew. I've been going there for years, but I never knew them personally because I just come in there, get what I got to get, and I get the hell up out of there. I don't make conversation. I don't do none of that. So, but I do know that typically the owner that I saw was the father that always being there, and he always have his daughter work the front desk. But like for the last year and a half, the daughter haven't been working the front desk. Anyway, so the wife was in there. I'm assuming she's the wife because she said she was the owner. So, she was like, "Oh, we're gonna go ahead and take him back because he doesn't speak any English and he needs a Spanish speaking barber so he can explain what he wants." Da da da. So I was like, you know what? All right, cool, because it was still fairly early, even though I was tired as hell and ready to go. I was like, okay, go ahead, no big deal. So the Lewis dude came and got him and took him to the barber, okay, and they started cutting his hair. So they took my youngest son back, and my oldest son was still waiting. So two dudes came off the street. And one of the dudes that came off the street was a Spanish dude. Now, the Lewis dude walked right up to them, and it walked like they met each other. So two dudes walked up to him, and they met each other in the middle of the floor, and they started having a conversation. I don't think they had an appointment, because it didn't seem like they had an appointment, and nobody referenced they had an appointment. So I think they just had a relationship. The Lewis dude had a relationship with the dude that was Spanish. I don't know what form, like if he was Puerto Rican, Mexican, whatever, but whatever. They had a relationship because he just started making conversation with them. And they filled out the paper. He took their paper and he was acting like he was about to take them back. So I chimed in and I said, excuse me, because the owner had walked away from the desk. Now, I already let one dude go ahead of my son, okay, and I understood that, but I wasn't going to keep sitting there while you keep letting people come off the street and go ahead of my child. So all I said was, I said, excuse me to the Lewis dude. I said, excuse me, I just want to let you know my son is next. Calm, no attitude, no nothing. He says, as opposed to who? Like real greasy. So I was like, what you mean as opposed to who? I'm just letting you know my son is next. He's like, as opposed to who? He said it again. So I was like, what the fuck? What's up with this dude? Like, I said, yo, I'm just letting you know that my son is next. He's like, yeah, but what you saying? I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, whatever. So homeboy started getting loud. So the instructor, at this time, the owner came back to the desk. And this fool she tries to get loud. So me and him going back and forth, like basically arguing. He's an instructor though. Okay, so I'm going to tell you why I have so many problems with that situation. So then he blurts out. So the owner was like, what's going on? I don't even think she said what's going on here. I don't know what she said. She said something to acknowledge the commotion. Because everybody, it was a scene. Because dude was getting straight loud. He was getting nutty from the gate. And he thought I was going to sit there. So we going back and forth because I'm not that chick either. You're not going to come at me sideways and think I'm going to just sit back. I'm like, oh, yeah, yes, sir. No, I'm just not built that way. I'm working, God working on me. He is, trust me. But I ain't there yet. You come at me sideways, bitch, I'm going to meet you there. Okay? And I'm a strong believer in respect is due to a damn dog. If you do not give respect, please don't think your ass gonna get it back. And if you is gonna get it, you can get it all you want, but you're not getting it from me. Okay? And especially if you had no reason to disrespect me, all I did was ask you a question. He just seemed like a male chauvinist type dude. So I think the owner said what's going on. So I just couldn't remember because I was like caught in a moment going back and forth for him. So he says, she's over here being racist. What? So I was like, what? I was like, ho. All I asked you was, do you realize my son is next? That's it. What in that statement, what in that question was racist? 1. 2. Little do you know, because my kids, you see them just like, oh, they're just black, whatever. You don't know what they got running through their veins. You don't know what I got running through my veins. I could be Dominican. You don't know. I'm not, but I could be. So I'm just saying you can't just automatically assume that, oh, you just black and you just got a problem with Spanish people. Bitch, no. I grew up with Spanish people. I got so many Spanish friends. Love them dearly. And my children. What? Like, are you crazy? Are you really fucking... Deep breath. So, I said, no, boo. You got it all twisted. I'm calm now, but, I was like, livid. And I said, nah, boo, you got it real messed up. First of all, my children have Puerto Rican in them. So, try again, boo. Okay? That's not a good one. I would have wished you would have went with another angle because that one just didn't even make sense. You was just trying to justify why I asked you a question and you were getting ready to have all these people go ahead of my son. And that's simply what it was. That's the only reason I asked. And my time wasn't valuable. Here's the problem. So not only did he disrespect me and try to embarrass me in front of everybody, okay? The owner was there when he said this, okay? I explained what he did. And I reacted. She comes up and says, oh, I'm going to need you. I need you to calm down. I already explained to you what was going on. No, Lewis, can I speak to you for a minute? I apologize that happened. I apologize that you felt, that you felt disrespected or that you were disrespected. I apologize. Mind you, I've been going there for 8 years. 8 years. Okay? So not only did you just fuck up a 8-year business relationship, you just gave me your ass to kiss and you show me. Now, sometimes I don't always believe that customers always right bullshit, okay? Because in some cases, the customer's not always right. But in reality, when it comes to your coins, they are. That's what it comes down to. They are. And at the end of the day, I didn't do anything wrong. And dude tried to play me to justify how sneaky he was being in reality. And that's it. And homegirl didn't see anything wrong with it. She didn't see anything wrong with how he addressed me, how he was yelling at me, how he was arguing with me, how he disrespected me, how he blatantly called me racist in front of everybody. Like, I was so blowed. Some people are like, oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. But at the same time, when you going somewhere for 8 years, when you driving 45 minutes to get there, and you get treated like that, that had me livid. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. The other thing happened, I went into Torrid finally. Now, I remember like a month ago, I was telling y'all how they had 50% off. And I was like, oh my God, I heard so many good things about them. And from what I heard about them, honestly, I was like, okay, this seems like a decent company. I could probably rock with them. Because every time I went in there, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I only catch them on a sale day. Because I said, these motherfuckers is high. They're straight up fucking high. That's just how I feel. If they ain't on sale or some type of, you getting some kind of bucks, whatever loyalty program they got going on, Because I went in there yesterday, I was looking for a pair of white ripped jeans, and they sold them, but they had the boyfriend ones. I don't really like the boyfriend ones that much. I kind of like, I don't know, I just don't really like, I don't like nothing low cut on me, because I had 4 C-sections, and keeping it 100, my stomach goes over the jeans, and I like something that I can cover my stomach with, to give me support. Don't give me no boyfriend nothing. Unless they're gonna fit me right. And then I don't like bending over and my underwear showing. I can't stand that. It happens, but I don't like it. Some people don't mind. I don't like it. Long story short, the jeans they had was $68. And you had to get a second one. The second one was buy one half off. So by the time you bought them 2 pair of jeans with tax, yeah, you just spent the cool 100 on 2 pairs of jeans. Not I, says the cat. Like I said earlier, bitch, I do 1 what makes sense, and 2 what I can afford. I ain't got time to live up to no Joneses when the motherfucker light. Honey, I go in Payless in a minute. I go in Rainbow in a minute. I go in Marshalls in a minute. I go in Ross. It ain't no shame in my game, and I guarantee you, I would throw some shit together, and you be looking like, damn, bitch, what mall you got that at? Child. As long as you know how to put stuff together, I don't give a goddamn what it costs. Know how to put things together. And I must admit, I do pretty well at. Anyway, I went into it, right? So, old lady in there, she wasn't that pleasant. Her name was Pat. She wasn't that pleasant either. So, we get in there. I ended up buying something. Because I didn't want to not buy nothing. And I went there specifically to get something. And if I didn't like anything, I wasn't going to get anything. That's just what it was. However, if I like something, then. So, I found this. And I liked it. I thought it was cute. It's a purse. Like, it's too cute. Right? Too freaking cute. And it has like a chain strap. Okay? Cute. It's like a nail polish bottle. And the other thing I got was this. 2 things, child, $31, and they were both on clearance. And it was buy one, get one free. So this little ring was supposedly free. And the purse is what I paid. Wasn't it buy one, get one free? Yeah, I think it was. It seemed like I paid. Wait a minute. Because it seemed like I paid for the damn purse. Because the purse was... I'm sorry, I need to look at the receipt real quick. No, child. They really tried it. Okay, so... Wow. They said that it was buy one, get one free. Because both items was on clearance. They gave me 50% off on the ring. And it doesn't say that the nail polish purse was clearance. And I asked them, wasn't they? They said, yeah. I wasn't paying attention to that until just now. I just thought about it. But I got this ring. It's cute. It's alright. It was like $10.98 and I got a half price. Whoop-de-doo. It's like I said, it's alright. I normally get my jewelry from Ross. So I'm like, it's like whatever. I wasn't all that enthused. But anyway. So I get to the register. And I'm signing up for their little loyalty program or whatever. You know, your birthday, they send you coupons or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So it was this girl standing next to me that looked like a goddamn M&M. And when we was over there by the purses, her little friend came in and they didn't say, excuse me. And I didn't say anything because it's like to the point now where I'm kind of like, well, I'll be like, whatever. Like, because you'll be mad every 2 seconds. Because coming from Jersey, this is not even the South. I always thought that the South, you know, people will say, excuse me, thank you, please, may I? Now, I'm not going to say not all people don't say it because I know people that have manners like myself. But it's a whole lot that don't. Okay? And in Jersey, I'm telling you, man, some of the ghettoest motherfuckers, whatever. Excuse me, please, thank you, may I, can I? People walk right. You could be having a conversation and it could be this much space between you. A motherfucker will squeeze in between that space. Won't say a god. Won't say excuse me, pardon me, nothing. So when they did it, I was like, oh, whatever. But my son, child, he a Virgo too. So he was like, oh, I wasn't moving in and say excuse me. I said, okay. But me and my other kids, I moved out the way. So they heard when he said it. So the little Eminem, she had texted her friend and made it so obvious that she was talking about us. But I just ignored it. And the lady Pat, when Pat was asking my information, she asked me my full freaking name, my address, my email address, and my date of birth. Bitch, well, my date of birth and my name and all of that, You know what I'm saying? And Eminem was listening because she had looked at me. She tried to size me up, whatever, and I sized her motherfucking Eminem peanut looking ass up, and then she got the fuck up off of me. But my thing is, if somebody is whispering their information to you, they don't want everybody to hear it, okay? And Pat insisted that I not only speak louder, but that I give it to her. And I explained to her why I didn't want to, scream my information out. And this bitch was like, well, honestly, that would be a lot for somebody to remember. So basically saying, get over it. And it ain't that serious. Maybe to you it isn't. But you don't know what I've been through. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? So people do things for a reason. And whatever the reason is not your concern. You respect it though. If they're asking you to keep it down, or I don't want to you see me whispering, I don't want to yell my shit out. Dummy still continue, try to throw a little dry ass joke. Ain't nobody laugh at it because I ain't find nothing funny. And she was just dry. And I'm like, people kill me. Like, I've worked in customer service jobs. I've worked in retail jobs. I'm not perfect, but boo. Like, for example, when I worked at this one job, I get on that phone. You think I'm another person. Because you want to know why? I got to make my money. And what you're not going to say is that I got on the phone with you and I sounded like I ain't had no goddamn sense and I ain't show you no respect and all that good stuff. But my phone voice was the shit. And they were like, oh my God, I love your phone voice. Da-da-da. I'm there to do a job. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm going to do. And at the same time, I always say, I want to be treated. I want to treat people how I want to be treated. That makes it easier for me to remember to treat them like they're supposed to be treated. Because this is how I want to be treated. Unfortunately, everybody don't think that way. What you gonna do? But yeah, those was my 2 poor customer service situations. I was thinking about dropping y'all like another story time situation, but I don't know, I'm debating on this particular story. Because it is somewhat of a sensitive subject, to be honest with you. So, but I did want to share it because my experience was horrible. So I'm 25 minutes in. So that was my story time. There was 2 stories in one. So when y'all have a chance, just, oh, damn. Let me tell y'all real quick. Damn, I gotta make this quick. So on my lips, I have on CoverGirl. I think it says True to Form or something like that. CoverGirl. And the color is 690. It's Pinkalicious. I know y'all can't see this. I ain't gonna waste my time. And I mixed it with this. And this one is CoverGirl as well. Drugstore makeup. And this one is 630 and it's called Give Me Guava. Nothing but guava for you, baby. And I needed a new moisturizer. So I've been hearing a lot of good things about this Aveeno Positively Radiant. So I went ahead and picked up the moisturizer. And I also picked up the face wash. So I was like, let me try it. And the moisturizer has, I think it's 15 SPF, which is great for our skin, or for anybody's skin. It's really great for it because, you definitely want to make sure you have sunscreen in your moisturizer. Because that sun, it beat the hell out of your skin, baby. Trust and believe that. Then Physicians Formula had a sale at CVS. I got these items from CVS. Make this quick. Y'all see my eyes getting low. I'm tired. Argan Wear. It's ultra nourishing argan oil. So I'm going to mix. It says it's good for your face, body, hair, and nails. So I'm probably going to mix a little bit of this with some of the Positively Radiant. Only thing is my skin can be kind of oily, so I got to be careful with it. But here's what it looks like. And at CVS, if you bought one, you got one for 75% off. So I got this. It was one of the two that was 75% off. This is basically Physicians Formula Touch of Glow Palette Nude Wear Custom Illuminating Nude Glow. And it's a highlighter, blush, powder, and bronzer all in one. And that's what it looks like. Pretty cool, right? So, yeah, that was what I got on my trip to CVS. And I could have sworn I had got something else from CVS. I did. And I got these 2 sticks from CVS. Ooh, House Hunters. I love me some House Hunters. Let me hurry up, y'all. And I got Bombshell Pink 425 by CoverGirl. Because CVS had, if you spent $15, you got $3 off of CoverGirl products. And this is what it looks like in the tube. CoverGirl. I like CoverGirl. And then I wanted a nice nude lip. So I got Tempting Toffee number 225. No, 255, my bad. And this is what it looks like. It's like a bronze top. And it's a natural tone. So I'll let y'all see what that looks like, I guess. Or should I swatch it? I can swatch it for y'all one moment. Alright, here's what it looks like. I hope y'all can see it. It's a nice color. That nude, okay? And then here's that pink. It's nice and pigmented, right? Really nice. Sorry this video is so long, y'all. I really didn't intend for it to be this long. But here's the colors. Give y'all a good close-up. And there's that. Okay, guys. So here's this. It's like pretty pigmented. I hope y'all can see it. Really good. I was running my mouth and it was on pause. And I didn't realize the camera was on pause. So I just want to make sure I touched on it again. And I don't want this video to be ridiculously long. So I'm going to cut it here. But drop me a line below and let me know how your experience was when you went to an establishment, either if you were treated poorly or disrespected or whatever, and maybe even how you handled it, if you will. If not, just, give this video a thumbs up if you like videos like these. Again, I apologize, it's so damn long. I just wanted to just give you guys 2 stories in one, and I felt like I owed y'all a video, so there you have it. And again, thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to all my subscribers, period. And if you have not hit that subscribe button, please do so. Don't forget to like I always say, comment, share, and subscribe. Love y'all. Happy Saturday. Bye.